I was learning from books. I would learn the basic syntax, and another day I used to forget those syntax, and I need to remember again and again. And I used to think software engineering is not for me. Like it's very difficult. I used to think like you need to be genius to do software engineering. When I was doing engineering, like initial days, I was just passing the time.
Okay.
Then when in third semester, then I realized that I need to learn some skills in order to get some good jobs in future.
90% probably job are not in job search platform, especially the early career starter, isn't it? And most of them are filled with the repetition is mother of skills.
Yeah.
Consistency is the father of success. So if you do not have those two things, you will not last long. Just learning basic because you don't really see the immediate feedback. So that will not really encourage you. So I think you need to find the balance between learning the basics as well as put that into the project. I think as soon as you learn some couple of basic things, find a way to put into the project so that you can see the feedback and it will motivate. Hello guys, welcome to the another episode of the Diary of a Developer. Today our guest is Bharat Dangi, who has been working as a software developer for a couple of years. The interesting thing about this podcast today is he's currently studying master degree in IT, but he is working as a part-time software engineer. And he also has some experience doing some freelancing, making some money on the side. So I want to learn all about that, and I want to share his experience to you guys so that you actually learn from him and then you can apply on your career journey. So Bharat, welcome to the show.
Thank you for inviting in your program. So talking about me, I'm a Bharat Dangi. I've been working as a software engineer for past over 4 years. So I started working as a software engineer back in Nepal when I was doing my computer engineering. Then when I was in final semester, I joined the PortPro. It's a US-based company. It's basically works in the logistic space. After working for 2.5 years over there, then I moved to Australia for my master's degree. After doing some freelancing over the period of 10 months, then finally right now I'm working as a software engineer at Aerologistic.
That's great. Thank you for providing detail about yourself. Now, I'm excited to talk about how did you start your career in IT in altogether from the beginning and your mindset, your struggle until you get the job. Second, I want to talk about your experience working as a freelancer because when you came in Australia at the beginning, of course, it's hard to basically find the job in especially IT while you're still studying. And the third thing I want to talk about is that despite you are the IT students currently studying with a limited working hour, right? You still managed to secure software engineering position here in Australia, in Sydney. So how did that happen? So I want to take all about it, all your process, your struggle, and some tips along the way that you have used that work for you so that our audience can benefit from that. Let's start from the beginning. So tell me about your early days when did you start building your career as a software developer? Did you always wanted to become software developer when you were little or when you were studying, or how did that happen?
Okay, so when did I start? I realized that I want to be software engineer was when I was doing studying in high school. Basically, it's due to my friend. He used to work with the computers and those things, so that fancies me. And after that, I just wanted to work in the software engineering field, but I have no idea what would be the better to do, engineering or IT. Then when I did my +2, I completed my +2. Then I realized that I want to do computer engineering. Then I joined the computer engineering in Tirubani University. Then I started when I was doing engineering, initial days, I was just passing the time.
Okay.
Then when in third semester, then I realized that I need to learn some skills in order to get some good jobs in future. So from third semester, I started doing Java programming. In initial days, I was like learning Java from reading the books. So
Okay, yeah.
like it was hard
Yeah.
from reading books. So I was just almost to give up.
Wow, okay.
Then I started like looking to the videos and doing like project-based coding. Then it becomes interesting for me, like doing the projects side by side and learning the basics, those things. Then I learned Spring Boot also. Then after that, I looking at the market, job market, I started doing Node.js and like front-end React.js. After doing some React and Node.js project, then I started working as a it was a service-based company in initial days. It was encoder. So I did about 1 year. After that, at PortPro, like Nepal head of PortPro reached out to me in LinkedIn for like opportunity when I was in my final year. Then I joined the PortPro as a software engineer, junior software engineer. Then in initial days, I did scraping. I worked with web scraping. Like basically, we used to scrape the data from different port site in US for like tracking the container movements and those things. After working with the web scraping over 1 year, and basically we in PortPro we had two team. One team is TrackWest and one is DRS. Those were different products. So I switched the team and like switched to DRS, where I think my growth like increased drastically. When working with my mentor, he was like a very excellent developer, and he gave me like lots of the opportunity to learn new technologies. Then working at DRS, I like got the chance to work with multiple technologies, like lots of new technologies, Redis, timescale, and those things. And I also got to work with the teams and mentor the teams. So I like promoted to senior software engineer at PortPro. And after working 2.5 years, I moved here, Australia, for my master's degree. When I arrived Australia, for all of the immigrants, it's very difficult to get like a software developer job in initial days when you are limited to work 24 hours. So I turned to freelancing. So I started working with multiple clients and building the relation with those clients. Like when in initial days, it was difficult to get the clients. So I used to like to hit and try, like trying the different techniques and learning about how can I like better communicate with the clients, how can I like make them understand how can I can help them better than other developers. So over the time I learned, I keep on learning and like able to work with multiple clients ranging from like I also worked with some clients from Brisbane and Melbourne. Okay. And some US, Canada, and those things. I was also like applying the multiple software engineering jobs. So I was like keep on trying, and and right now, so I'm working as a software engineering at Aero Logistics.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. I want to take it slow and dig into each of the component that you said. So let's start with the early days. I still want to go to early days because okay. A lot of our audience or our students who is in the early stage of the career, so they still struggling to get into the industry. And you mentioned before, so you were studying from book, yeah. And I was studying from book as well when I started like 20 almost over 20 years ago. Yeah. So I used to write down code in the pen and paper and then go to lab and type it out. And definitely it is not fun and not easy as well. So at that time, a lot of people quit. And you also said you had really hard time that while you're learning and almost about to quit. Can you tell me more about that particular technique in that situation, and then explain like what you're feeling at that time and how did you overcome that?
So when I was starting learning about Java, of course Java is difficult to learn for the beginners. Mm-hmm. So I was learning from books. I would like learn the basic syntax, and another day I used to forget those syntax, and okay. I need to remember again and again. And I used to think like software engineering is not for me, like it's very difficult. Like I used to think like you need to be genius to do software engineering. but then I realized like I was using the wrong approach, because learning from book is very good like in some aspect, but it's like not very interactive, because you can feel like giving up in initial days. So I turned to YouTube's and those YouTube's videos where you can learn by building projects. Like they will teach you the basics, and inside ways they will keep on building the project, which will make you feel like that you are learning something and you are building something.
Right?
You have accomplished something. So that's how I was able to like overcome my fear. And when after like keep doing for about 5 to 6 months, I realized like it's about like doing coding and software engineering is not about like genius or anything. It's all about your discipline, and keep on trying and keep on failing and keep on debugging the errors, those things.
Yeah, I really like the way you put this out there. Yes, it is. We always tell our students, guys, we have saying here, everybody says that. I think the repetition is mother of skills.
Yeah.
Consistency is the father of success.
Yeah.
So if you do not have those two things, you will not last long. And the another thing I want to highlight with what you just said, anybody who missed that, is just learning basic, because you don't really see the immediate feedback.
Yeah.
So that will not really encourage you. So I think you need to find the balance between learning the basics as well as put that into the project. I think as soon as you learn some couple of basic things, find a way to put into the project so that you can see the feedback and it will motivate you, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Like you need to learn basics and also implement those basics for so that some product can be built. Like you can build the basic things also, like weather app, note taking apps, and those things, so that it keeps on motivating you, because you will see your outcomes. There is something you are building. Also you will be learning basics and you are building something, so it will keep on motivating you to like keep on going on the right path.
That's great. So guys, if you're in the stage of quitting because it's too hard, you heard from him. After a few months, he actually figured it out. Find some more interactive way to actually learn. Find buddy, coding buddy, or even join some program that will help you to learn in a team so that you get immediate feedback. Don't always limit on yourself on the basic learning. Always learn to implement your basic into the project. Project don't have to be super big. It can be any size of project, right? So, but dive into building project. Think about project building mindset and learn the fundamental basics to implement on that project. That's great tips right there. Now I want to go to next. So you're saying, okay, how did you get your first job?
My first job was from friends reference. It was like 4 or 5 guys working like clients project. So I got the from friends referral first job. It was like building the different clients projects, and I worked there over 1 year. After that, another job, second job was like at Port Pro. So it was basically my chief of Nepal team reached to me over the LinkedIn. Like he texted me like, are you interested for the new opportunities?
That's amazing, because early stage, like student always go and look for the job in job board, and 90% probably job are not in job search platform, especially the early career starter, isn't it?
Sure.
And most of them are filled through the networking. So now I was going to talk about that a little bit down the line, but you already brought up the topic. So it's so important. You have to have a networking skills to build the connection within the same industry, right? And then also build the good LinkedIn profile. I think that's why they reach out to you.
Yeah, sure. Like when I was like in my college, I was reaching out to different HRs. Like if there is opportunities for my profile, like I have did this project, and I know about these technologies. So I did reach out to Port Pro HR like one time, but that time they did not have any openings. So like HR said like they don't have. But after like some month, I think 2 or 3 months back, after 2 or 3 months, then like
They reach out to you.
they reach out to me like chief of Nepal is Bikram Dai. He reached out to me, and then I talked with him like over the phone. Then he sent me the offer. Then I joined the Portpro.
Good on you. So what message we can take from you right now is that, guys, I always say that in all the podcasts as well as all the videos, you need to network, build your network, get the job offer. So you keep sending the connection requests to new people.
Yeah.
Keep sending messages even though they don't have any opening, but they'll keep you in the radar,
Yeah.
because company will need developers sometime in the future, right?
Yes, sure.
So they are also putting some people on the list to, like, when they need it,
Yeah.
they can send the request
Yes,
like
sure.
you.
Yeah.
So guys, that's another important thing, so you can start doing it right now. And the another thing I want to talk about is you got the growth opportunity there, right? When you start working into I think the second company, what does that mean to anybody who is like, let's say, still haven't got the job, and why that should inspire anybody to pursue their career even more?
At that time, me and my other two friends joined Portpro. So basically, we started developing that project. So because Portpro was so supportive for the growth of developer, that we are new to company, but they also like trusted us to build the new application from scratch, like with the new developers. So we started to figure out the things, and we started developing. And web scraping was also new for us. So we also.
So you got a chance to
Yeah.
go and then use your own imagination,
Yeah.
and probably they provided some sort of support
Yeah.
and mentorship, so that helped you.
Yeah, there were senior engineers also to like guide us, like if we are making mistakes, if we have doing anything wrong or not. So they were there to guide us, but we also got the chance to try out ourselves. So that also helps in our growth. So then after that, I switched the team, DOS. Like in Portpro, DOS is the main product, and TrackWise like the sister product, you can say.
Okay.
So I switched the DOS. Then at that team, then I got the chance to work with like my senior guy. Then he helped me a lot to like learn about the how to do better coding, how to do better coding design patterns, and those things. He taught me lots of things, and he like trusted me with working with the new technologies and lots of things. Like when I worked like with the DOS team, I think in DOS application, I was the me and my like senior senior was working with the Redis. It was like first time implementing the Redis in our application. So like he trusted me with that things also, and also we I also got the chance to like do the data optimization, those things like migrating the data from MongoDB to Timescale DB. It's like a time series database. So he trusted me with like lots of new things. So that also helped me to grow like 10x my growth.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, just quick question here, a bit technical, guys. Yeah. So why did they decide to choose the time series database over MongoDB?
Because basically in Portpro, it tracks the driver movements, like whenever drivers go to deliver any
by
loads.
the time,
Yeah.
and then okay,
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Over the time, it gets like database get growing,
Very
keeps on
large.
growing. Like it was about 1 terabyte of a database.
Oof.
So MongoDB is not that good for the time series database. Then we need to like find the better solution for time series database, and we did like research on 4 or 5 different options. For us, timescale DB was better in our use case, like on size case and on read time also.
Okay.
So then we switched to timescale DB, and we did some compression based on our parameters, and we were able to get compression rate about like from 1 terabyte to it decrease up to like I think it's 100 GB, I think.
Oh, that's like how much? 10%?
10 times.
10
less.
times, yeah. That's a huge
Yeah.
scaling. Good on you guys. Okay, so you get to really work into the real life project. That's of course real life project. But not only that, most of the time developer in our listes, they get to only play with the building side, not the scaling side.
Yeah.
So what you just did it is more like a scaling side. You know, that's a real opportunity in the early stages.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's go to your freelancing career when you came in Australia. So tell me about the time you came in Australia and until you get your first job in Australia. What was your mindset? How did you felt that time about your career and future? And later on, like of course, it may have changed once you get the job. Tell me about that time when you didn't get the job.
So I arrived Australia in this July.
Okay.
Last year July actually.
Okay.
Last year July.
Not
so,
even 1 year. Yeah, almost 1
It's
year.
almost 1 year. So when I arrived Australia, so I was looking for the IT job, like developer jobs, as I was working
Overseas.
also overseas. So then it was difficult to get the developer job in initial days because I'm restricted to like I'm on student visa. That's why. So I tried freelancing. Like I was trying the different platforms. So I think for me, Upwork is very good platform for like looking for the clients. And another thing is LinkedIn also. So I was like applying for the different project, reaching out different clients. Then over the time, I was able to convince them that I can help them. So first client was my like I think he's from Canada.
Okay.
It was like not big project, but it was basically integrating the APIs from multiple cryptocurrency
Oh, okay.
platform to application that tracks the price of cryptocurrencies. So that was the first project, and after that I was keep pushing for the like getting new clients and reaching out over Upwork or LinkedIn. So over the time I learned how to better approach the clients, and whenever they like reply your message, I used to prefer to get on the video call so that I can better explain them how can I help them, because it's always better to I feel like we have a better connection over the video call than text.
Yeah, if
So
possible, go meet them. If not video call, then
so I used to like use that technique, so that helped me, and like it helped me to earn like a side cash.
yeah. So we talk about that. It really helped you with your college fee, and I'm proud of you, man, with that. So now let's say somebody is currently coming from overseas, any country, who have work experience overseas, like you, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, doesn't matter. And I see a lot of students, they are struggling to get the job in Australia, even though they have overseas experience. Now, if you, let's say, can go back on your time after knowing all the market and everything, what do you do in very detail to get your first job? Or let's not talk about the first job first, to get a side gigs, like you said, the freelancing job, so that they earn money and don't stress about going to the job they hate. So can you stand in the shoes of those who has currently in Sydney, in Australia, living and working, even though they have overseas experience?
I think
I want you to go as detailed as possible, so it's like guideline for them what they should do based on your experience.
Sure. So talking about that, whenever a new student like comes to Australia, and I think there is a bubble of thinking. Like most of the people, whenever you like arrive in Australia, most of people are saying that it's very difficult to get in IT. While you are immigrant, all jobs like ask for the PR and citizenship. I think that has created a bubble for the immigrants. Like whenever you talk with the like people who are like doing IT or anything like studying IT, everyone will tell you that it's very difficult to get a job in Australia, IT jobs. It's like it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
But that all comes from the people who haven't like tried anything.
Exactly. The people who is in their circle, they never work as a software developer, and they're taking advice from those people, and that is the very costly advice, isn't it?
And that makes like people think like it's really difficult for they like start thinking like it's really difficult without any trying or any doing. So if like I arrived in Australia in like initial days, if I had to redo the things, then I would like say to try keep on trying reaching out the peoples like from your home country or anything. If you know like some people are in working in IT over here, you can reach out to them. Like it's not 100% sure that they may have opportunities or not, but you need I think it's better to reach out them because if they have opportunity, they can also like refer you or anything. So it's better to take chance. And then just sitting and thinking that it's difficult, it's nobody will get job and those things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that,
and
that's,
then
that's
yeah, and then you can like try the different freelancing site also, because it helps to keep doing the codings and those things and on some money also. So yeah, you just when you arrive in Australia, you just need to like keep pushing, just keep on hoping that you will get one day job that you want or that you are good at. So you just need to keep out reach out to different peoples and keep updating your resume and trying the applying in different jobs. And maybe reach out to HRs of like when you see the job post of a like in LinkedIn, it's better to most of the people just they will keep on
applying without even
job
editing the resume.
and I think it's better to apply in job and then reach out to HR or any senior position people in that company. So it will increase your chance to get invited for the interview and those things.
Any specific advice or tips do you have for someone who wants to, let's say, all right, now I have some skills, I can really build a project, and I want to create some cash instead of going to a job that I hate. So they have never done any freelancing before. So what are the step-by-step processes do you think they should go through?
I think first of all is to like prepare your GitHub profile in good manner, like have the good projects, like which projects involves in freelancing. When you work in the company, it's like you work in the either back end or front end and or any other aspect of software engineering. But when you do freelancing, you need to like deliver the end-to-end product. So it's better to have a project that is full stack, like front end and back end both on GitHubs. First step is that will be the first step.
Okay.
After that, you can like reach out to LinkedIn also and create the profile in freelancing site also. After that, you can like filter your resume, like update your resume based on the experience. And you can like search for the job that you can actually do, not just like you think you can do, but you are confident that you can like complete the job in very good quality. So search for those jobs and apply those jobs. Keep on applying. After like of course after applying for some jobs, some client will reply in message. Then that's the main things. Whenever a client replies, you need to like make sure that they will stick with you. You need to approach them for a like call or video call. Then you need to like properly explain them how you are going to approach their problem, how you are going to develop the project, and what you have already done, and why you think that you are best candidate for them. So that's how you can like get the clients in freelancing sites.
Okay, guys. So give it a try. I think there is not much cost gonna involve. Only your time. If you don't have money, use your time as equity to try this out. So just to repeat what just we discussed is that first, make sure you have a proof that you can actually build a project, put into the GitHub, yeah. And second, create the profile in multiple freelancing site. I think the currently popular one is Upwork and Freelancer.com. I think there are many sites, but but having profile there and you are qualified for the project doesn't mean you're gonna get the job. Then now you need to go hunt the projects. Reach out to the people who have made posts on those freelancing sites. Find the way to multiple ways to reach out to them, and go through the LinkedIn as well, and then reach out to the people. So that will keep you in the same state of the software development environment in your mind as well as you are practicing, and it'll help you to grow your communication skill, outreach skills, not only the development skill, isn't it?
Sure.
And that will, if you apply same skill on reaching out to the company to look for a job, that will help as well, isn't it?
Yeah, when you do freelancing, I think it better teach you to handle how to handle the pressures and how to manage the like stakeholders. Because when you work in initial days, when you work in IT company, like the person that guiding you will be the like technical person. So like they will give you the detailed instructions. So rather than working in like company, when you work as a freelancer, you need to like deal with the non-technical person. So it helps you to better understand the clients and non-technical persons in futures. So I think it like helps you to build the communication skill.
Learning to code is one thing, but being able to understand the project non-technical from the non-technical person to be able to convert that into the technical aspect and then building, that is an entire different game. So that's the main skill company are looking for, right? So yeah, going through the freelancing is definitely something not only get you some cash, but also build you as a really, really good developer. Yeah, so guys, go try it out and then let us know in the comment how did you go about it. If you have any question, you can definitely reach out to Bharat as well. We'll put his LinkedIn somewhere later, or we'll ask him how we can reach out to him. Okay, so I want to go to the little bit on the side of the technical and career growth part. Before that, I want to ask this. When you came in Australia, you didn't get a job for almost how many months? 5-7 months? Yeah, you didn't get the job. So during that time, definitely you need to survive here, right?
Yes,
Every student who comes from overseas, guys, if you are coming with these skills and you have a experience, but if you didn't find the job, do not hold yourself back saying, I don't want to do this or type of job. Money is important to survive first. Once you survive and once you have confidence, then you can do anything else. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. So please do that first until you find the job. Then second thing is that you will really feel different types of emotion during that time.
Yes, sure.
So sometime you might think like, okay, I don't know if I ever going to even make through this career in Australia. When you have that gap and you, of course, trying to apply multiple jobs, when you keep rejection, did you ever feel that you're not going to make the career here at all? And did you ever have that really low point? Or is that, no, I'm not going to stop until I get the job? So what type of emotion did you get at that time?
Yeah, like in those situations, I think mentality really plays the main roles. You need to like keep yourself strong and like handle mental emotions, because you feel like lots of emotion. Like,
did you felt any
of
bad
course,
emotions?
yeah.
Tell me about that and how
Of
did you
course.
handle that?
Like when I came here, then I was doing the software engineering job back in Nepal. But after like 2 or 3 months, I started doing part-time in Ulis as a like in fresh convenience. So during that, like it was of course physical work, so it was difficult for me. So I used to like I used to think why I came to Australia,
Exactly, that's what I mean,
living that comfortable job, which was like I was getting paid very good amount based on Nepal. So it was, and I was very having the good growth and good position. So I used to keep thinking like why I came here to like do these type of jobs. I used to think some days. But in other days, I used to think that I will make, like I will work in software engineering once again, like one day again. So I used to keep pushing and like working, like developing the projects, or like my own personal projects, like doing coding, like so that I will not forget why I learned what I learned. So I was keep pushing and applying multiple jobs and trying to reach out the multiple peoples, if they have projects or not, or if you have if they have part-time opportunities, those things. So yeah, I think main thing is you need to control emotion, and having friends also helps, because in foreign country you will be like far from your parents, so you can't tell everything to your parents, because you don't want to make them worried about you. So you need friends also. Friends also helps.
I think the reason I want to talk about this is I have met a lot of students, or not students, let's say a lot of like people who came with the experience and then they really don't do anything. They say I'll get the job. In the beginning they have that really high expectation, and as soon as they have that they see the reality. When reality hits, in 1 month's time their motivation goes so low, and sometimes they even stop learning or growing on the software development side, and that is really like a sad for all of us, especially who comes from overseas. But doesn't mean that if you did not get the job in last a month or two, it doesn't mean that you're never going to get the job, right? It means you haven't found the way to get the job. That means you need to learn to figure out how to find the job, right?
Yeah, sure.
So the best thing is go to the networking events, go to meetups,
Yeah.
or make friends who are already working in the industry,
Yes,
like as you said.
Yeah.
So if you do that, I think you will not, even though you have a situation where you're going to feel really low, but you will not quit it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to just deep onto that. How did you get your current job in Australia?
So basically, current job, our CTO, current CTO of Aero Transport, he reached out to LinkedIn.
Again, so you got the job from LinkedIn. So basically, we have this 7-step strategy. I just want to stop there. We have this 7-step strategy where we teach students how to get job offer in the LinkedIn without applying. And since like talking to you, I think it's important to bring that topics out here because you got that offer in the past as well and now as well. So that just want to show that from real person that works if you use the LinkedIn properly, isn't it?
Yeah, you need to use keep on connecting with the different persons, so who works in your field, because connecting with a random person will not help you. You need to reach out to connect with the different person, minded people. You need to reach out to them at, whenever they post or anything, so you can talk about their work or anything, so build up your relation with them.
Correct.
And then you can reach out to them whenever you need a new opportunity or anything, so if because whenever a company posts jobs, you can look out for the people who work on that company and reach out to them. And then they can reference you. That will be a plus point for you, to get the jobs. That's how also one way to go. And other thing is you need to keep on reaching out to different HRs and the people who are working in the IT, those things else.
So now let's continue from you got a message from CTO and what happened? How was the message sounds like and how did you go? Can you share that experience?
So current CTO, it's since my previous company Portfo and the current company are working in the similar space. Both are logistic company. So he was watching out the growth of Portfo. So he was inspired for how the Portfo was growing. And then whenever he saw the software engineer from Portfo here in Sydney, actually me and my friend. So he saw us and he scheduled the call for interview. So we.
What was the message, if you don't mind sharing? How the message came in?
Yeah, he said that he's whether we are interested to interview for the position or not. He saw us those things, and then we sat on the call with him. Then technical team of Aero Logistics. And after that, me and my friend both joined at the same time.
Good on you. Congratulations for that. So, guys, I think we always talk about this. LinkedIn is very important, and most of the IT students, they don't even have a LinkedIn. And if they have a LinkedIn have maybe less than 20 connections.
Yeah.
And they say they don't get a job. They say, okay, it's hard to get the job and everything else. So, guys, go start leveraging the LinkedIn. There are jobs. You'll find one, and if you use the LinkedIn properly, maybe you'll even get the job offer. So yeah, let us know about that in the comment as well. How did you go about it? And if you need any specific training help, I'm more than happy to make the content around that as well. So can you just walk me through the interview? You don't need to go in detail, just in overall the stage of the interview and what type of the interview and what was the reason behind it for anybody who is preparing for the future job and interview. They know what to expect.
Since it was CTO reaching out to us, so it was basically he wanted to know what we worked at Portfo and how we used to work and what features we worked on and how we did that, those things. After that, CTO scheduled the call with the technical team.
So, so the first interview was
talking about our
your
work
past
experience. Experience.
So usually, guys, just wanna add on to this. So when you go through applying the job, and if not senior people reaching out, usually the non-technical people or even technical people will call you to just verify your details, and they will probably ask you a few questions just to make sure that you are right fit for the company before you go to like a second stage of the interview, which pretty much didn't happen with him because I think the CTO probably already knew about you because of the LinkedIn, and then as you said before, because he knew about the company. So first interview was basically trying to understand your past experience to see if that's going to align with their current job role or not.
Yes, sure.
So second stage of the interview?
Second stage was talking with the project manager and senior developers. So at that meeting, we basically talk about the technical parts, like what we know and what the error logistic is using. Like basically, previously I was working with the Node.js and React.js, but at Arrow Logistic they are using C#.NET for the backend, and for the frontend they are using React.js. So talking about the technical part of the what they are using and those things, and how their project is structured and those things, and talking about how we are going to switch from Node.js to .NET. What will be our process? Like can we able to switch to .NET or not? What will be our process for that? Those things.
Oh, okay. So did you get any technical test?
No, fortunately there was not any technical test, because they know they know that we can do the technical tax, so they were
from the past
past
work.
Experience. It was basically talking about the technical aspect of our past work and their work.
Yeah, and usually what happens when senior people is sitting there and talking with somebody, like if I sit down with someone and start talking about, like, tell me about your project, how you build it, as soon as they start talking, I can spot the level of the skills they have, you know. So yeah, same thing probably happened. So they thought maybe he can learn, adapt, and grow. So no need to go through the technical test. All right, and probably I think that's only 2 stages of the interview for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2 stages.
Yeah. So guys, that's more easy once you have the experience. But if you are starting your career in software industry and you are going as a fresher entry-level developer, you'll have more stages just to verify that you are right fit for the company, and also you have enough technical skills. So get ready with that as well. What's something you thought matter getting the job in IT, but it is not? Like, I'm just taking you back in days and now comparing with that. So initially you might be thinking, oh, I need to do this in order to get the job, or the vice versa, versus now once you already build your career in software industry, what really matters and what doesn't really matter. So who is starting now should focus on what more than other thing.
So while I was starting my software engineering career, I used to think like you need to know lots of the technical, like lots of the stacks, like lots of the frameworks to
different
get these
tech stack in different programming
different
language.
tech stack in different programming language to get the job. Then when I started working, and like when I was doing the interview also, like for my previous company, I started realizing that it's more important to learn the basics of any. You can learn the basics of one language. Then whenever the opportunity comes to work on the new technology, you can easily switch. So right now, I think in order to get the jobs, you need to learn the basics of anything you are learning. You may be learning JavaScript or Pythons or anything. Just you need to focus on learning basic and building the project over that like tech stack. So after you are confident with the one technical tech stack, then you can easily switch into like multiple tech stack.
Correct. So I think the reason is that if you become software developer using one tech stack, writing code may be 20 to 30% work, right? Everything else is learning the project, able to convert non-technical concept to technical specification, and putting everything together. So that's all comes as part of building project. But just switching one language to another language doesn't necessarily need to learn something else, because you already know the foundation, fundamental, how it works, how to build the software, right? So that's why if anybody learning now, starting to learn some programming language or framework, guys, stick with one programming language and one framework. Really master it in a way that you can build any size of project. And then you can easily adapt to another language because you know foundation fundamentals, you know software engineering principles, you know how to build the project. All you need to know is just simply change the programming language, isn't it?
Yes.
So I think that's the reason, even though you didn't have extensive experience in .NET, you still got the job because of your software development skill.
Sure.
So guys, learn from him. That is very important as well. Any exciting LinkedIn or resume hacks that work for you want to share with anybody who is leveraging the platform to get the job?
When you are starting like career in software engineering, I think it's better to like update about your project and your progress and what you are doing on LinkedIn. You can do the post and those things. I think that also makes the relationship with your connections, like whenever people are seeing that, they will know that this people is doing this project and he knows these things, and then whenever they have the new opportunity, they can reach out to those peoples. I think so when you are starting the career, I think it's better to post your progress in the LinkedIn.
That definitely helps. We have experiment that with our students, and it's kind of mandatory here with our students because that a lot of students have got actually job offer because of that, So it's posting is one thing, definitely you need to do, but you need to also know what to post, what not to post. If you do things right way, it really works. And it has been working with that student, and I can definitely back you up on that. It does work, guys. Please do that as well. And now, what is the one underrated skills every developer should learn in 2025?
So one thing is most underrated thing is the communication. I think most of the developers think like it's knowing about the fancy tech stacks and like technologies and those things, but main thing I think is communications, talking with your senior developer, maybe project managers. In most of the companies, project manager will be non-technical persons who knows the business side and not that much in technical side. So you need to understand their requirements and how you need to be able to like talk with them in proper language they can understand, and you need to like convert their requirements into technical side. And another thing is I think it's about whenever a feature request comes, then you need to be able to like think about how you are going to implement before actually implementing those things. So you need to like think about how the business logic will work. I think that's the main important thing.
All right, guys, you just learned that communication skill is really, really important. We have, I always share this thing, and I'm going to share again, so make sure everybody get this information. Basically, I came up with this system after working with hundreds of students. I boiled down to three main thing you need in order to get the job. You need to have experience on a specific technical skill, and you need to know how to get job offer that we've been talking about, leveraging the network, getting through the LinkedIn. And then third thing is you need to have a communication to crack the interview, as well as sustaining the job. So thanks for touching that topics. And then, guys, communication skill, really, really important. You should build that as well. Okay, now I want to go to discuss about the current trend in the market, what's happening, especially AI. So how are you taking AI trend now? Do you think AI gonna, in your opinion, gonna replace the developer job? If so, why? If not, why not? And are you using AI, and how are you leveraging AI?
I think we should like more than fearing about AI, we need to embrace AI, because AI for me also AI has like helped a lot. Like whenever you are doing codings, you can like just ask the AI to do the repetitive tasks. You need to you can like get your job done very fast. It's like speed up your productivity. So I think AI is very helpful. About talking about like whether the AI will replace software developer jobs or not, I think most of people have like mixed opinion. For me, I think maybe in future or 50 or 100 years, I don't know about that. But for now, I think AI has not reached that level to completely replace the software developer, because AI can like write the code, but they don't understand like whole context of these software applications. Like they can't work with the very complex application. They can help the developer, but they can't be themselves be developer.
Yeah.
They are just like helpers. So I think more than fearing about the AI, we need to embrace it and integrate the AI in our day-to-day activities so that it will help increase our productivity. And also right now is I'm like switching to the different tech stacks. AI helps a lot because whenever I don't know about any stacks or any code that is written, then I will just can write in the AI and ask AI that what does this means and what is this this is doing, and then AI can just give me the answer. Then I can learn about those things very fast, because if there was no AI, then I need to go through the documentation and
It will take more long time.
it will take more learning time. So I think AI is also helping me in that sense. So I think AI is AI should be the friend of developer. I think it's more like of friend.
Assistant.
Yeah, assistant. It's like the assistant.
Yeah. So just for the anybody who is still in thinking of should I learn or not development in 2025. So if you didn't know software development skill, with the AI, do you think you can get same output or same result while learning or even converting the project?
I think with AI we can do better because.
But without having the core skills, you don't even know how to ask questions, isn't it?
Yeah, first, I think before using AI, we need to build our basics in better ways so that we can understand what is software engineering and how we need to develop the product and how we need to structure our product. Then after that only we need to use AI, because if we use from starting we started using AI, then we will miss out the basics of software engineering. So that will be very difficult as we grow in our career in future. So I think we need to first build up our basics and basic knowledge of structuring the project, and after that only it's better to use AI.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Learn foundation, fundamental project building skills, and then use the AI to remove your repetitive task, and then double down on now optimization part. Yeah, that's great. So how did you stay up to date with this competitive and really fast growing industry, especially our software industry?
So staying up to date, I used to follow different people who write tech blogs in LinkedIn also. Whenever they post, I also read about those blogs, and I also follow different blogging site Meta have also blogging site. Big companies have their own blogging site. So I also read about those blogs, and I also whenever there is some fancy technology popping up, I try to work with play with those technology also. So learning about what we can achieve with those things. Yeah, that's how I keep on updating.
Yeah, guys, keep learning, because this is the technology. Technology evolves. If we don't evolve, we'll be left behind, right? Okay, so what is the one mistake that you made earlier that every aspiring developer should avoid?
When starting, I also used to think that it's better to learn multiple tech stacks. Then I used to start doing one thing, then I will get stuck, and then I will start another, and also with the projects, then I will start doing one project, and in midways I will feel stuck. Then I will just switch to next project, and then those things I was doing. So I think that was what I was doing wrong. You need to just stick with one tech stack, and you need to finish one project. When you are doing one project, you need to finish that project, at least working project, kind of MVP. You need to work on that project, and after only it's become the working state, then you can only after that it's better to switch in another project.
I always tell everybody, guys, here is the rule for me. Every single line of code you write down, it should go to GitHub. Unless it's a private project. And every project you start should have been completed and deployed somewhere.
Yes.
So that's the rule you need to follow. Otherwise, you're gonna hop through it and nothing ever going to complete it, and you don't really have nothing that you have achieved. So that's I think common problem with a lot of early stage dev, aspiring dev guys. Don't do that. If you have 5 or 6 projects, hanging halfway through, it's time for you to go ahead and start completing them. And if you have completed something and you want to actually share to the world, deploy it and share in the description. I'm more than happy to go and have a look for you as well, so that you maybe can provide some feedback for you guys. Becoming a software developer, working into the tech industry, how has it changed your life in terms of finance, mental state, and personality?
Software engineering has helped positively in my financially and mentally also, because doing software engineering, it feels like it is where I belongs, because I'm not that good in singing and dancing things.
Other world,
yeah, other things other activities. So I think software engineering is where I belongs, and I love doing software engineering. So that's why software engineering has helped me doing helped me mentally also, because I feels good when I do coding and software engineering things. And financially is also it's helped me a lot.
Okay, that's great to hear that, guys. So yeah, software engineering career is still really high in demand, and it comes up with a lot of benefit in your life, like personal, finance, and then definitely mental as well. Of course, it is challenging, but it will keep us sharp, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say if you could speak to every single aspiring developer or IT student who is struggling to build their career, or even they have not even thought through it, what advice can you give it to them?
I think my solution will be keep building the project and keep pushing, and always make sure that your project ends up in GitHub and in live site also. You can deploy in multiple sites freely, because you can deploy in Barcel for if it's a front end, it's free. And if you are a student, and you can also deploy in DigitalOcean if it's your backend. It's also, I think it provides some credits. So it's better to deploy your application in live site, so that your prospective employer will see the project of what you have built. So keep on pushing, you will get there one day.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Keep pushing, you'll get there one day. That's very, very important. Don't give up. As soon as you give up, you lose it. If you don't give up, then you never lose it, because you haven't got there yet. That's the process, isn't it? Usually I always ask my guests if they have any question for me. Do you have any question that you want to ask?
I would like to ask what motivates you to build to do this podcast things.
Okay, so basically what happened is there's a long reason why I even started podcast. Basically, first I came in Australia as an international student. I already knew how to code. I was good coder, programmer, and I couldn't find a job. Earlier, I started working as a cleaner. I started working as a kitchen hand. And then there are many nights I have struggled because of not having better career. And why I didn't get that better career, especially in IT, is because I did not know how to, and everybody around me did not know how to. So they only said that if you are doing any job, stick with it. Forget about the white collar job. It's not for us. That's what the message for us. And after many years, I come to realize that situation is still there. And many students have wrong mindset, saying they can't get the job. They are not getting job. It's not because they are not qualified, but because of their mindset. So to change that, I need actual real software engineer who is working in the industry to come and then share the real message, so that their expectation versus the reality, so that they can see, and I hope to inspire at least one person to build better career at one time. So that's why it inspires me to do this, and I love to do this every day to inspire other people and see them succeed and build their better career in tech industry. That's why I do the podcast.
Yeah, it sounds great. I think you have inspired lots of developers.
Okay, yeah, I hope so, guys. Yeah, in saying inspiration here, guys, if you really get some inspired from here, or at least if you got some value from today's podcast, if you learned something from Barad, please go and apply that in your life. And guys, I really want to see you are taking the action. So maybe you can commit in the comment section that you're gonna take some action today, and you make yourself accountable until you get the role or your desired software engineering job. And guys, if you have enjoyed this podcast, can you please write it down what you really love about this conversation and tell me how did we do, and that will give me better idea for the next guest. Thank you again for staying all the way to the end. I'll see you next.